But the second part of that, remembering back in the day when the chain slipped off the sprockets and I was up on the Stampede Road trying to get into 8 Mile Lake, there outside of Healy, Alaska. It was actually, like I said, it was before I got this dog, and it says, it was right before I got this dog, so it was 12, 13 years ago, and I remember the guy young guy, who was starting an Argo tour business, I believe, with Argos up there, or four-wheeler tours or something like that, he gave me a ride, and then I ended up getting a ride the rest of the way from Coke Wallace, who's a big hunting guide up there in Healy, and if you can Google him. And anyway, I remember he brought me, I actually had dinner with him and his wife there, and he's got all the different big game and just every single animal you could imagine in Alaska, and also like all over the world in terms of taxidermy in his cabin and his little lodge there, and a couple Labrador retrievers. He had some horses and stuff like that. And at that point in my life, I wasn't as into like hunting. You know what I mean? When I was young, I was into it, but at that point, I was more kind of being doing some more artistic stuff, and I just didn't have. But it was interesting looking back on it, to have kind of met him in that way. But I just wondered if he knows anything, and also just like the other guy, in terms of who the troopers talked to about this Mary Dawn Wilson situation, because the younger guy who was doing, I don't know if that younger guy's still in business, or if Coke Wallace was around when that happened in terms of Mary Dawn Wilson going missing, but the younger guy did Argo ATV tours, and quite back in the day, 11, 12 years ago, when I was up there, and I spent, several months up there. There's quite a bit of, there's a couple different tour operations that are doing ATV and Argo tours on that Stampede Road. So again, this is during July, peak tourist season. Like, I just have a hard time believing the car was there 2 days and no one said anything. And just like, again, questioning and anything and everything related to the lead up to that, who she was with, her daughter. Obviously, people are saying, the daughter stole a boat in the lakes there. No one dived the lakes, search and rescue. But a bloodhound, I think, would have brought her around or found something, I would hope. If she just truly wandered off, it wasn't something else. So again, reiterating, I think the potential for some bloodhounds to be used in search and rescue in Alaska is huge.